Hello, and welcome to What Are We Talking About, Jamie Jakes. I am him, and I am here with a brilliant group of football minds all throughout Dallas-Fort Worth area, and we are here to talk to you guys about football and hopefully make you some money. We are going to go ahead and get the ball rolling here right away, going in to our primetime football game starting at Sunday night. The Baltimore Ravens are going in to face the Chargers. The Ravens just lost Mark Andrews to just a gruesome, dirty hip drop tackle that the NFL seriously has to take a real serious look at in outlawing. It's not like it's a tackle that happens on every other play of every NFL game and no one gets hurt almost ever whenever it happens. The Chargers cannot stop the pass. Pat McAfee was talking about the Chargers defense and Staley answering the question of like, why are you still calling plays for the defense? He said, stop asking me. I'm calling the damn plays for my damn defense. I don't think it's going to be his damn defense for very much longer. I think he has a foot and a half out the door. For that reason, I'm going to recommend Zay Flowers over receiving 57.5 yards. He's already done that feat 5 times this season. It's only going to take one against this Chargers defense. Zay Flowers is that explosive. And I believe he's going to eat up some more target share now that Mark Andrews is out. I don't have a side on this game, but I do love me some Zay Flowers. James, NFL Insider, what do you think on this game?
You know, you said hopefully we'll make you some money. If you've been following me, you've been making money this season, and you're welcome, America. I am going to once again tease through 0 and take the Ravens. Jamie is curling in his feet. You can see him soaking in. Don't worry, there's a catch that will be revealed for the Vikings game coming up shortly. That will make this more interesting, and I'm sure you might have some questions about it. But for now, I will just tell you that the Ravens are part of my teaser. That, if you didn't see the first part, go watch the last episode for the afternoon games on Sunday. Go watch that one because you'll know which game was the first one. Go watch that.
Brilliant. Okay, I hate you, James. I do not approve of teasing through 0. Ryan Perrio is going to unmute himself. He's going to tell us about what this game has in store.
Give me the Ravens. I would say instead of Zay Flowers, I would lean more Lamar Jackson running for 2 scores. I think this is going to be a game where he gets back to his running ways since his safety blanket and Mark Andrews is kind of done for the season. I could see some more scrambles out of him. Odell Beckham and Nelson Aguilar seem to get more of an uptick in their carries more than in the last game. So I could look for that to be more spread around and for him to do some more running.
Brilliant. We did lose you there for a second, but you got Lamar Jackson running up and down that football field. Paxton Bailey, what do you think?
Yeah, I was really excited for Ryan's cliffhanger. Honestly, I'm still kind of chomping at the bit to hear it. But I am going to take the under on this game, surprisingly. I feel like they're both just going to keep messing up, and it's going to just work out for the defenses all night long. And I feel like this might be a 27-21 game.
Okay, brilliant. Out of Paxton Bailey. Andrew, what do you think?
I'm going to be tuning in for this game. It's one of my favorite games of the week. I love popcorn and a funeral because they're going to give Brandon Staley his last rites. The Ravens are coming there, and they're going to probably have 5 rushing touchdowns.
Wow.
Let's just say 3 to Gus, 2 to Lamar. It's going to be just a beatdown, just a prison beatdown. Give me the Ravens, guys.
The bang bus Gus Edwards has been absolutely awesome at scoring touchdowns this year. Moving on to the Monday night game, the last game for us tonight as we were recording on Tuesday night. The Chicago Bears are going into Minnesota to face Josh Dobbs and the Vikings. Justin Fields looked pretty darn good last week in a last-second loss to the Lions, who are a great football team. Justin Fields was just 16 of 23 for 169 yards passing with 1 touchdown, but he also ran for 104 yards, which is kind of what we've been wanting to see out of Justin Fields all season long. The last second loss to the Broncos as well on the opposite side for the Minnesota Vikings. Josh Dobbs, in his career QBR for the Titans last year, was 73. For the Cardinals this year was 81. For the Vikings in 2 games, one as a starter, Josh Dobbs has a QBR of 94. So he keeps getting better as the players around him get better. I don't know if Justin Jefferson is playing in this game. I wish we did. Feels like he will be playing. Seems like he's gotten over the injury. James says no, they're going to wait for after next week's bye, which is a fair thought. But I just think Justin Jefferson is playing this game. I think the Vikings need him. And I think the Vikings at least still believe with 2 games against the Lions on their schedule still that they're well within the contention to win this division in the NFC North. I'm laying off of this game. I think the Vikings at 3.5 at home is just about right. James, what do you think?
You know, I thought when Ryan had that pause there, I thought he was actually going to be visited by the ghost of magenta printer ink. I thought that was coming up. If you don't get what I'm talking about, watch the last episode, the Sunday afternoon ones that you haven't watched yet. If you don't get that joke, go watch that one. Finally, finishing up my teaser here of teasing through 0. Don't we love it? I have the Vikings teaser, but I didn't take a 6-point teaser. I took an 8-point teaser. So all of the lines that I teased are 4.5 or 4. Why is that important? That is more than a field goal, and it's plus 105. So not only do I have a plus, I also have a 4-point or 4.5 in each one of these games, which is very important. And that is the only reason why I would tease through 0 is if I can get more than a field.
Okay, so go ahead and review those 3 games. Spoil it for us.
Eagles plus 4.5, Ravens plus 4, Vikings plus 4.5. I wish I had a 4th one to give you so I could call this the Fantastic Four because that would just be so much better. But there's only 3 of them, and they're all 4 and 4.5.
Okay, I'm going to do an 8-point teaser opposite of you just to prove that you shouldn't tease through 0, and we'll see what happens next week. Ryan Perrio, what do you think?
Deal.
Well, we call those a callback when we have a joke that it calls back to a previous joke. But sorry for my dad phone calling and basically activating every security system on my person at that moment. I really lean towards the Bears in this game. I think Josh Dobbs is going to struggle against a really solid Bears defense, a secondary that really gave Jared Goff fits at least until 3 minutes left in the game when he became alive. So I really think Josh Dobbs is going to struggle. I think the Bears are going to pull this one out and win by a field goal. Brilliant. And then Mr. Paxton Bailey.
Both of these quarterbacks have maneuverability. Jesus, that's a mouthful. I'm going to agree with Ryan on this one and go with the Bears. The Vikings defense has not been looking as great recently. Danielle Hunter looks good, but if they double him up, no one else really seems to be doing anything. And Montez Sweat is starting to look really good for the Bears pass rush.
Yeah.
That was a great trade. It turned out to be something that wasn't, just for nothing like we all thought it was originally. And,
well, except they're going to lose out on Marvin Harrison Jr. Anyways, go ahead, Paxton Bailey.
You're right. I do think, however, that Justin Fields and DJ Moore have found a connection that's going to get them the win over the Vikings.
Brilliant. Okay, so that's 2 likes on the Bears. Andrew, take us home.
I'm all in the Vikings and the Pastronaut. Give me Dobbs, take my eyebrows, and I want to take a win on Monday night, guys. Going the Vikings.
Okay, so that's some crossfire between the boys on that one. This has been What Are We Talking About with Jamie Jakes. I am him. Please subscribe to the channel. Leave a like. I'm going to send it over to Ryan Perrio. You can follow him at Ryan Perrio on all places you would want to follow him. You've got a show coming up, Ryan. What is it?
I am doing the potluck show at Dallas Comedy Club Saturday night at 9:30. And then the next following week, I'll be working with DJ Deemers all weekend long, Friday and Saturday night.
So, yeah, if you miss him, if you're watching this on Sunday or Monday, catch him the next week at Dallas Comedy Club. Paxton Bailey at @PBailey_comedy on all the socials. You can follow Dingbat District on the YouTube, where I have an episode coming out very soon. You will be on a show at 4 o'clock on Saturday at Outfit Brewery along with me telling some jokes over in that neck of the woods. Anything to tell the audience, Paxton Bailey?
The upgrades on the podcast that you see behind me officially start in released episodes next Tuesday, so November 28th. So it's Peyton Payne and an episode with Kane. And then right after that, 2 weeks later, comes Jamie and Anthony, an amazing episode. I just finished putting the clips through on that. But y'all check out the channel. It's going to be very fun getting to see what we did.
Hell yeah. And hey, I saw that clip got some pretty good numbers on the YouTube short side of things. So that's good news. Love to see that I'm helping you out as well. Mr. Paxton Bailey, who's been responsible for so many views on this YouTube channel. Mr. Andrew, not Andrew Barry, not a public figure. What do you have to tell the audience?
Pray for me. It's a tough time. It's Thanksgiving. I have an eating disorder. Hopefully I don't eat myself to death.
And Mr. James, NFL Insider, the underdog god, even though you teased through 0-3 favorites to 4. I'm pissed at you, but I love you. Thank you for being on as always. What do you have to tell the audience?
There's nothing more fun than seeing you slowly seep back in your chair going, no. Very much love this podcast. Thank you to everybody that watches. I'm interested to see that podcast clip. I think it's doing better numbers than Dogecoin did based on that reel. So we'll tease as to.
Last I saw it was about 1,700, and I haven't checked those podcasts. So, heyo.
And that's what we call a callback. Thank you, and good night.